Is this different? What do I need
Yes. So essentially, every time you get a Queensbane dot, you must use a personal or a cooldown. If you do not have a cooldown for that, you will use these to request one of our externals.
Oh, so this is like the thing that I've been doing with the click
Kind of. I mean, it has
request.
a prio list and stuff on it, so.
Oh.
Does it do it automatically, or do we need to like press the macro?
No, you will press a macro, which I'm linking now.
I don't need that then, I'm assuming.
It's different than the other macro.
I think that one's different, yes.
If we're the person with lots of defensives and the external, do we need the macro?
Yes.
I mean, if you are positive you're never going to ever need to call for an external, then I guess not, but I am not sure that anyone should be that confident.
We click this to test.
You cannot test this.
Okay.
Now it's time for the Crawlodon arc.
You can take assist away from everybody, by the way.
Oh.
Need raisins back, or?
Damn, you took that away from me
we're
so
also
quickly.
swapping comp the little too.
I got out one last fart before they took it away.
Pip, you are healing.
What the fuck? How many healers do we have on this fight?
5.
From 3 to 5, you gotta love it.
Yeah, it is.
Hmm.
Isn't it 5-3-5? Russian on.
Yeah.
Brood.
Though, I mean, at this point, we could 4 heal.
Yeah,
Brood,
probably.
but still.
We could probably 4 heal Russian on and Brood, right?
Yeah, probably by now.
Oh.
the portal drop, you're going to get a Queensbane dot. And then if you get a charge, you're going to get a Queensbane dot. And then I believe if you get hit by if you get hit by a line, you're dead. They just one-shot you. I don't actually know if that applies to dot too. So basically, if you're doing one of the charge mechanics or a portal mechanic, you're going to get a Queensbane dot. When you use the personal is going to depend on your class. Like, I think generally the dot is considered the most dangerous part, but if for some reason the charge is going to be the most dangerous part for you, you could use your personal there. But you need to aggressively use your personals on this fight anytime you get mechanics.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this fight is super simple and very scripted. You can look at the first page of the raid plan. So the portals do not go on the marks. The portals do not go on the marks. They go on the phantoms in slide 1. That is on these tips right here. Sweet.
He done did it.
Okay, well my recore worked at least.
So the tips
But
of these
Well, at least
is
my
where
regret
your
didn't
portals
work.
go. So we get 5 every time on Mythic. So it's going to be 5 on these tips. So 1 is blank. The blank space is where the tank one goes, Laura.
The blank space where the tank one goes.
Yes. So it does not really matter which point you put your portal on. It just needs to be 5 on these points here. Is everybody clear about where those go? It is not going to assign a color, no.
Yeah. It is slightly to the left of the marker.
Yes, you are not putting it on the marker. Those are for something else. You're putting them on the tips. So, I guess the next thing to cover is how Queensbane, when you're shooting out orbs, there is kind of a general strategy to play. And so that is, especially on the first, so basically we're going to drop portals, and then those people that drop portals, you're going to go stand on this spot right here, whichever side you are on. So if you dropped here, then you'd run out to here, and you'd stand right on this tip. And you can see there's this shape on the floor all around, and this is the spot you want to go. And then what will happen is you will get sucked between the portals into the center of the room, and you will shoot out orbs so that none of them go into the play space in the middle of the room. Everybody is stacked in the middle of the room during this main phase. So if you want to go around the room and look, there's one of these little points on each section of the room, and that is your spot.
Go clockwise from where you drop to get to your safe spot.
We can make that a general rule, sure.
So one or the other so we don't double up.
So it also does not really matter if you double up. So if you double up, all you do is basically one person goes there, and the next person goes directly behind them. And then neither of them are going to hit each other, and then you'll be sucked directly back into the middle of the room. So you don't want to try to do that, but if you do it, there is zero reason to panic. You just go directly behind each other, and you're both safe.
Doesn't the orb shoot out your butt?
You'll see pretty, the pattern is super easy, and you'll see exactly how it works after one pull of getting it, I can guarantee.
I think it's a different pattern on Mythic.
I believe so, yeah. Okay, is everybody clear on all of that?
Yes.
Okay, so now actually playing the charge mechanic of the fight. So the mythic mechanic is she's going to have a mask. It's going to be 3, then 4, then 5. And we need to clear those masks before the intermission phase. So what that means is that when you get a charge, if you are, for instance, the square, so the first thing you do, you look which ad you're connected to. So that is the red line connected to one of the portal ads. So if you're connected to this, god damn it.
We should probably mind suit the boss.
3.
I can do that, yeah.
So we'll just do this star one then. So if you're connected to this ad right here, all you do is you count clockwise 2 markers. So you'd go 1, circle, 2, diamond, and you go stand exactly on this
Back
marker.
up, Carlos.
So again, you identify which ad you're connected to. It's with the red line to it. And you say, oh, I'm at this one, I'm connected with this one here. You're going to count 2 clockwise marks, 1 diamond, 2 triangle, and you're going to go stand exactly on this mark. Is everybody clear?
Yes, sir.
Wara, you and I have the important job here of there's going to be, in the first phase, 2 of the phantoms are going to have a red outline. We will have to double check and make sure. There's apparently some weird like graphic setting stuff that can fuck with you being able to actually see which ones are red outlined. But we basically identify which one in phase 1, which ones are marked, and we want one of them to hit the boss on this first set. In the second phase,
the boss with the first.
so basically, let's say that we basically have to identify which mask is red, and in the first phase, we want to make sure 1 charge goes through, and so it'll basically be moving the boss to one of these spots around the room, depending on which one is marked red. In second phase, we'll have to make sure 2 hit on the first one, and in last phase, we'll have to make sure 2 hit on the first one. Behind the other phantom. So if you're connected to this one over by square, you go behind this one over by diamond. So all of them will end up shooting through the middle of the room where the boss is, and will clear her other 2 masks, and then nobody that's connected to a phantom will hit anyone else. So this all sounds like maybe a little complicated, but it actually has to be quite precise. But once you learn this, every single part of the fight, except the intermissions, is like very scripted and samey.
Wouldn't you be more over here if you're aiming blue?
Nope, it's going literally directly through where boss is standing right now every time.
That's gonna go like over here.
Nope.
The
because
ads don't charge to
the
the
phantoms are
marker.
here.
No.
And the way, so trust me, the way this will work when we do it correctly is this ad will charge through this marker to this spot.
Oh, okay.
And so the room will stay symmetrical the entire fight. If you are not precise and you don't stand on this, and you're standing like over here, then yes, we will have fucked it up, and we will have to adjust. But we will essentially not kill the boss until we learn the precise spots. Okay, so any questions before we pull? I'm guessing people are quite confused, but does anybody just have like fundamental like issues with what's going on?
5's intermission.
Five is intermission.
Why are there big gaps in between like triangle and star?
Because basically there's more pie slices active at a time in intermission, and so you are essentially playing on your assigned line the entire time.
Okay. You're just like stepping back and forth.
Yes, so like in intermission, if this just was hit with a whatever active pie slice, so that is what is about to pop, you're over here if this is your line, and then as soon as that pops, you go and you play in here, and you're just rotating back and forth. There are many more lines, regicides or whatever it's called, active at a time, so it's very important we space well. But I am assuming we're not going to see that on the first couple pulls, so.
Does the class icons in the 5th slide actually match up? Because it seems to match up.
It matches up. I mean, we can go over this now too if you want. Basically, if you're like a solo person, so like Turtrick, you're the only hunter, so that is where you should actually be. But if you're, for instance, a rogue, I don't care which one of you is where. So if you're a double, then between the two of you decide which spot you want to be in, but otherwise, it should be pretty self-explanatory.
Okay, so say the bottom rogue is like in the middle of one of the hexagon slices, right? So how does that work? Because aren't you...
So
like
basically,
when you're far from the slice edge, is my question.
We will have so many melee, and we can't really avoid that like someone has to play there. So you're more or less playing on, you can choose either the like shaman line up above you if you're the bottom rogue, or the warlock line down below you. It doesn't really matter because both of those have 4, but you should be playing on one of those lines. It's more like you have a little more flexibility with that person's positioning.
Okay. I don't get it, but I'm sure it'll make sense when I get there.
Maybe.
Any other questions? Ideally, first phase stuff.
Seems easy.
Okay.
You starting with boss, or?
It doesn't really matter. I can start with boss, yeah.
Oh, let me get rid of mod.
Nice. Pop quiz. What do you do when you have Queensband dot? Where do you go?
Die.
Use a
Yell, I'm gonna
Where
die
you
in
go,
Discord.
like first wave, you go to one of the points, and you hit a button to not die. If you don't have a button to not die, hit your macro to not die.
Oh, so the initial portal drop, those people that have orbs, like you 100% can go to these points that have been pinging around the room every single time. Like that is guaranteed. Some of the later ones, since they overlap with the daggers, you will have to be a little more flexible. And basically, if you stay between these points of any slice of the room, then if everybody else is positioned correctly in the center and dodging in towards the center of the room instead of out towards the edge, you should be safe shooting your orbs. Like if there is a dagger here during some of the later orb shootouts and you're like only able to get to here, then that is good enough basically for shooting your orbs out.
Wait, so what if like... Wait, you said something like for the orbs, like what if some guy gets here? I know you just probably said, can I be like, you said behind them?
Yeah, you want to be basically, if somebody already is over here on this and they're there, like that's their spot, they've claimed it, don't try to force them out. You just go directly behind them a couple steps.
Okay.
And then you'd be safe.
You're still fine if you go like a ton of steps. Like I just do that.
Yeah.
And I'm here. Okay.
That's also fine. Keep in mind though, like you will have a hefty dot on you, and the farther out you go, the less healing you're gonna get. I think that is everything for now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Three, 2, 1.
Go to the tips.
Oh my
And then you are, you're going to be there. So you can drop
Why
those
is that
up
on
to
the
it.
marker?
I just crashed.
Pull.
So did we get one on marker?
We got the
Dodge.
marker. But...
Okay.
Marker.
Oh,
That you don't want it on the marker, right?
You don't
No,
want
we,
it on the
we
marker.
do not want it on the marker. I'm trying to think.
No,
I mean,
sorry,
I can look at
we
the
were
line,
fine.
so.
It looked fine.
Everything
I
looks
thought you meant
archivist
on
are,
the
Those are the
corners.
orbs.
How did that hit me?
It was aimed.
Somebody, I think, came in early. I'm going to look at the clip real quick. So if you get that first set, so if you get that first portal placement, you do not come back in. Like, you will not move your character. You're basically going to get sucked into the middle of the room when it's time.
Oh, the person who that happened was Maris DC'd and he had the thing, so it just fired from where he was standing.
So we drop it, like, let's say right here.
Wait, tab back in, sorry.
Okay.
Then you would go here.
Then I go
So if we want a, like,
here. That's
if we
okay.
want a scripted way, then yes, you go one clockwise.
Okay.
So this
Got
time.
it. And then it fires, we get drawn in. Got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they added more dashers throughout the fight. Is it always just 5 the whole time?
It's 5 every time. What they add is the number of masks that you have to clear each phase.
That was the heroic mechanic, was adding a dude each phase.
No, they just don't do that in this. They just okay.
They start you at the max.
So we also, so it's important. So it looks like Marius had his in the wrong spot, and Kelly, yours might have been a tiny bit too far back. So Marius, you went to like here. You want to be up here on this point.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was kind of a cluster. I used movement to get to one side, and 3 people blinked on top of me, and I had to. I almost missed it completely.
Well, the initial one gets you a color, right? Like a mark.
Nope.
No.
Nope. It was
just YOLO it.
It's
Yep.
it's full
Yes.
YOLO. So
Okay.
Spread out.
Yeah, because we all started here. I think that
We
one
all
was a little
started
bit
on the same
dicey.
spot,
Yeah, so
and-
then we all went for the same one. And
I mean,
What's everyone saying?
oh, wait,
1
I
and
think I
9,
have something
4
about
and
that.
9.
3 and
oh yeah, what is that?
No, 1 and 7, 1 and 5, 3, 1 and 3, 2, 1 and 2.
Oh, that is
It's
not
the numbers
really
swap.
something. So you technically shoot out orbs at slightly different times.
Good.
So I believe those are identifying like that. I'm not sure exactly how it's identifying that yet, but I think that is what that is doing. So like the 5 people that get the portal drop initially, you're going to shoot out orbs at very minorly 5 different times. Looks pretty good on that first placement, aside from the Marius one. So
I'm just gonna pick one and anchor to it, and make somebody else move.
you also have like it's actually a pretty forgiving amount of time to place that portal. So just go claim a spot, and like even if somebody like doubles up to you, as long as they like are looking immediately, they should have time to get to another one. We can also use speed basically every time.
Oh wait, I
Is there
DC'd.
passive-
I don't have the external thing.
Is there just passive damage in this fight?
There is passive damage, yeah.
What's it called?
It's a dot. What is it called?
It never riffs when they're up. Just tick.
Oh.
They don't mean
That's
they're
only-
sucking.
Is that, yeah. That might be a sec.
There, I think, is something else, but I would have to look through all this to find it. Did Rice DC? Looks like
Looks like it.
No, no, no. I relog. So my macro.
Okay, okay. It's the ghosts pulse through damage.
Phantoms when they're up.
Yeah,
No.
stalking shadows.
Had to relog.
So there's 5 of them up. It ticks for 150k per, it sounds like.
Just something to keep in mind when people are doing the calculations for when to heal themselves or hit a defensive. If you go below 10% health, you just fucking die.
Yes, that is why you are super aggressive with defensives.
Well, it's like
It's a 10 million hit. You're like
10 million hit, but like a second after you go to 10. So like if you get an immunity or a big enough defensive, you can live.
Yeah, but she tries to nothing personnel you.
Yeah.
You can potentially, but you should never count on being able to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Three, two, one.
So you're going to go by square war.
Yep.
And going out to your spots.
Pull.
And then
We
can
haven't
come back
seen
in.
the
You
red
can come
thing
back in.
yet, because I haven't... Oh no, it
Marker.
Hey, why did that blow up so late?
That one was very late. There are apparently desync bugs with this boss. I'm not sure if that's one of them. So you can see the red mask war. Just
Yeah,
pick
I see it,
one
I
of
see it, I
them.
see it. Wait.
So it'll be me that does this one. So
Oh, I saw it. It was Stewart's raisins.
yeah,
Those dashes were like mostly wrong.
yeah.
Dodge.
I think all those dashes were
But
wrong.
wait, there
I
are
can check the
two.
button. There's
There are
3.
two red masks.
There's
red-
3 initially. So, so basically, if you don't know, so if you clear 3 at one time at any point in the fight, she's going to get a permanent damage amp for the rest of the fight. And so essentially, we're playing it so that the only time that happens is unavoidable at the very last charge of the 3rd phase. Every other time, we're trying to do 1 and then 2, and then the next phase it'll be 2 and then 2, and then it'll be 2 and then 3.
Can you? Does she only do 2 charges per phase?
She does 2 per phase, yep. One is the angled one, the 2 clockwise marks, and the other is the straight through the middle of the room.
Also, I think a lot of people did not realize they had the charge there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that I think that happens a lot faster than on Heroic. Let's see, though. Yeah, so basically as soon as that suck from the first portal thing ends, the dashes are about to cast. And so that's when Wara, you and I are looking for where we're going to move the boss. And then that's when all 5 of those people have to be identifying which ad they're connected to. So like it happens very fast. And obviously, I don't think anybody did it correctly, but that's fine. Yeah, it looks like
If
people
I'm
were kind
square-
of going 1 mark to the side. So remember, it's 2 clockwise from whichever one you're connected to.
So if I'm
We
square,
have speed for
so
each
if my
dash.
dude,
So it's actually going to be a little tricky with speed, just thinking about this, because we're only running 3 speed right now. We will... I think speed on the first portals is useless, so yeah, let's just, as soon as the suck happens, we'll start using courier speed, just right in the middle of the room, and then that should cover people getting out for dashes.
so if my dude is that square, like I'm going to circle, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Do you want me to take 1 minute speed?
Yes, if we stick with this comp, I think we're going to need that.
Okay. Goodbye, Nature's Vigil.
Okay, let's do it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Three, 2, 1.
You're going to be going over towards Moon, Warren. And you're also on the tip. You don't need to go too far out, so there's fine.
Pull.
Actually, you're even too far out. Because
Oh,
remember,
am I?
it
Dodge.
drops kind of behind you.
Okay.
Marker.
And speeds down. Look where you're connected to. So
Targeted.
let's go over to Triangle Aura. So boss wouldn't have needed to be here, basically, at that point.
Dodge.
So
Boss
it still
had to be
yeah,
on
so it
triangle.
already has to
Oh.
be there.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I thought that was your. I didn't.
No, so you still will have boss because I
Boss.
still have my dot at that point. So it's
One
actually
big
gonna
thing.
be 4.
Anytime you
Okay,
get
my
targeted
bad.
with the lines, you don't
I-
come back in.
I
Let
saw
let me
it,
double
I
check,
didn't-
But
Yeah.
I mean, you
Okay.
can come back in. Like, if you're a fast class, you can come back in, hit the boss a little bit, and walk out. Like me having the Queen's main dot doesn't matter until the balls go off. Correct?
Yes.
yeah, I mean technically.
Like, I mean, like I was here, I baited my dash, and then I walked in, hit the boss for like 5 globals, and then I still had time to walk out here. And place
Oh,
the
I
ball.
wasn't actually looking, but I'm assuming what you
That's fine.
said makes sense. I was watching the VOD.
The
I just
first
don't know
one
if there's
was
another
perfect.
reason why I
So.
shouldn't be doing that. That's what I.
It doesn't,
No,
it
no.
doesn't do anything besides the orbs. Like, you're fine.
But
Yeah,
if you were a
as long as I get
slow
out there in
class,
time.
Yeah, as long as you're out there.
if you're a slow class and go to the middle and then can't get back out,
Yeah.
we gonna die.
Yeah. So you will be moving that boss there were.
Okay. Okay.
And again, it doesn't like we can try to be consistent in our movement, but like it's not going to be possible every time. And so it doesn't really matter which of the 3 masks like we're taking off first. We just want to make sure it's just one of them.
Where?
If we get hit,
You're
if
clicking the
it's
first
if
one?
it's 2, it's honestly fine too. But we just want to make sure it's never 3.
How far out do we want to place the first set? Because like it seems like some people have them like all the way in here, and some people have them like all the way out here.
That was the other thing I was checking. Wait, the first set of portals?
Like the very first set of portals. Yeah.
The,
like
the
some of them
first
are
portal,
on
you
here
should be
and some are here.
standing on this sharp little point.
Wait, somebody pinged the back one. It's the front point, right?
Sorry,
The
yeah.
front one,
It is
yeah.
the front little point. So if you, like, everybody can go look at this, like, marking on the ground. It's that little point. The tip of the spear, if you will.
Wait, so then, in aiming this at purple, won't that put it like way out further then on the next one, which is what the idea is?
But they're aiming at green.
No. So if you... I mean, my marks might
Awesome.
also be slightly off, and that's something I'm going to have to adjust.
Okay.
But it will basically go a couple yards through the mark. God damn it.
3, 2, 1.
It will basically go a couple yards through the mark onto the tip behind it.
Okay, well like.
And so some of the marks are obviously, like, probably not perfect, but
Like if this is the tip I should be standing on, a direct line through purple does not go to that tip.
I mean,
I guess
let me
not even
double
close.
check, but it's going to be pretty close. But yeah, let me double check. I can move them.
Oh, boss.
I'm trying to get the Might and Sooth first.
3,
I just don't know if the positioning is not that tight, then maybe it doesn't really matter. But it seems like it does have to be pretty exact. We're kind of dashing by a bunch of other people also, and if it's not exact, we're just gonna double hit somebody and
If
kill them
you're
every time.
trying to aim it through purple, you would just stand on the tip of this arrow design that's on the ground, like underneath purple, and all the marks.
Well, yeah, I know.
That's what
I
I'm saying.
understand
It's
that.
like, as long as the marks are moved a little bit, it's like they're pretty much in the right spot.
so hard to judge for marker positions.
Yeah, but like I mean, but if it's too far back here, and I'm like standing here for the first one, and the next person stands on purple, whoever's on orange could just get hit by like this line, right?
I'm not actually in. I'm looking at stuff to figure out the marks.
It does feel like it does need to be pretty exact, otherwise you're gonna hit somebody every time. Why can't we just...
I mean, I think these marks are about as close as I mean, let me double check actually.
Why can't we just shoot the, like, do the second charge both times? Like, why can't we just shoot the boss that through the middle of the room every time?
Because
So
if
all
we
three
shoot them,
masks go on
so
and we die.
basically, if we shoot them through the middle of the room on this very first charge, then the boss is going to have a damage amp for the entire fight. And then the next phase, it's going to get another damage amp on the first set of charges. And then the next phase, it's going to get another damage amp. All of those are avoidable.
I know, but like, if, like, let's say the portals are, like, everywhere but green, right? Then you guys would just move the boss towards green, and because there's only one dash going through there, then, like, the boss wouldn't be in the middle, you'd keep him towards, like, that side.
So, I don't think I'm clear on what you're saying.
Okay, so the first dash, we only want the boss to get hit by one dash, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be 5 portals. It'll be like bam, 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 and then
Only
there.
3 are going to have masks, and you don't know. It's not guaranteed.
Oh, so not every
one will have a mask.
So there's, yes, they have 3 of them in the first phase randomly have a mask.
Okay, so they don't all have one.
And I think probably more importantly, well, never mind. I mean, that is why, though. You're doing this to avoid the damage amp, and I think this is the simplest way to do it, to never clear 3 at a time.
Are the masks on the boss or on the ads?
They're on the phantoms.
Okay.
If you're not seeing them, it's a graphical setting. It only really matters for me and Wara, but they basically have a red outline to them if they're masked.
Okay. So I mean, in theory, there is a way to do it the way I'm thinking, but it's a lot more load on you and Wara, so I don't know if it's actually useful.
Say it.
I also think if you're not doing, so one of the big benefits of doing this is your positioning is such that your portals and your sucks are going to be essentially the same every single time. So you're going to get sucked basically perfectly in the center every single time. If you're trying to like aim slightly to the side of things to avoid hitting the boss, then your portals are going to get out of position and you're going to have to play like the random sucks essentially that you play in heroic. Which I guess you could do, but that's not what people do.
I mean, like my idea was just shoot the ads through the middle every single time. You and Wara can see, like, you guys know where the red masks are, so like let's say like this horizontal, let's say there's 2 red ones there. If you just cheat to one side, you'll break 2, right? You won't break all 3. Or like let's say they're all on different horizontals, you can just pick one to go cheat towards. You'll break one, and then the next set will just send them all through, and it'll break the rest.
But I mean, you still have that issue. So if you're saying, oh, you don't want this one to hit, so you're going to go over here, then you've now placed a portal there. And so, like, every time you're moving your portals.
No, because, I mean, we do the same thing every single time, is what I'm saying. You guys, like, are just, like, we're going to shoot the ads through the boss every single time. So, like, I'll just shoot from star to triangle. But you guys will see, oh, the red mask is on orange, moon, and square. So you don't want to get by all 3, but like if you cheat towards here, you only get hit by the one on square, right? Because orange and moon are not going to go on that horizontal.
I mean, I guess you could do that in the first phase. That seems like it would be very hard to do on ones
When
where
there's
there's more
four.
mask.
Yeah, that's possible.
Like Echo and Liquid both did this slightly different, but the like bones of this were both this strategy. Like both of their strategies involved this
Actually,
like
okay, I'll,
basically two-phased like positioning.
I know the way I have it in my mind works. It's just I cannot explain it properly, unless there's something I don't understand about this.
Time to draw paint after raid.
Yeah, I'll do it after raid. It's not.
When you cannot communicate paint, truly the one way.
Well, it's just like me saying like ping this red, green, orange, purple dash.
You
Like it
get
doesn't make
3
a lot of
picks.
sense.
Yeah.
Like
Just make a full raid plan.
Yeah.
I'm
In paint.
not gonna do that. Maybe I will like raid plan. I don't know.
In paint.
I mean, I am happy to look at it and consider it. I am quite doubtful, though, that it is a superior strategy.
I must be missing something then, because my understanding of this boss is definitely better.
Like, if you could just shoot it through the center every time, I guarantee they would do it.
Yeah, I'm almost certainly missing something then.
Move the marks a tiny bit, but they seemed pretty close to begin with. It'll be over by a star, it looks like, where I'm.
Yep.
Stay out with your orbs.
I'll stay here and see where it puts it.
Yeah, that's what we want right there. And then co-speed. And get ready to move boss for a mask.
Yep, I'm gonna watch in a
Yeah,
second.
they're already up now.
I see
so
it.
You can, like,
Yeah,
go.
yeah, I see it.
So remember, we're going on this point here, is what we want? Like where I am. Sorry, I was pinging.
Oh, sorry.
We go clockwise with those.
And then we're back in the middle of the room. You're dodging in towards the middle.
So,
Yeah, I went counterclockwise. That's my bad. I did the two spaces.
And then we would be placing out again.
So
yeah, you went the right number of spaces. That's the problem.
So like, damn, why did I stack up
the thing is, we're not able to get all the red ones, right? Like, we need one of them to go through boss because we can't get all of them to go through boss, right?
Yeah, we can do 1 or 2 technically on this first one.
Okay, so that's why. So I went there because I wanted to go on top of one of the red ones because we had another red one right here. So I assumed if I was on top of that one, wouldn't it get hit by both?
I'm just looking at the map.
Because there was the one that I was going, like right here. So and there was a red one right there. Wait. So red here, red there. I assume that if I stack on top of this red, it'll like both of them will hit.
So it was this one,
Oh,
that
sorry.
one, and that one.
Yeah.
That were masked. So.
Did I move here instead of there?
You moved. You moved over to just like moon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that.
You moved over to the moon mark. It looks like, but you actually don't want to move to the moon mark. You want to move to here if you're trying to get hit by that purple one.
But
by that one.
My question is, because there's one here, right? There was one on top of me. If I came here, wouldn't the purple one also hit this or no? Because aren't we getting two? Like if I put the boss on top of this one and moon, then it will get hit by the one at moon that's red. And wouldn't the triangle one be aimed towards moon, or is the triangle one aimed towards green?
So triangle one,
Sorry,
if boss is
purple.
like here, triangle one could also go through. Yes.
But the triangle one isn't red.
It doesn't matter though. If they're not red, we don't care if they go through the boss.
But
We only care about the red ones going through.
yeah, okay, so help me understand this then. So purple is aimed at green, correct?
No, purple is aimed at moon.
Purple is aimed at
Oh,
moon.
okay, yeah. So then why wouldn't I sack the boss on top of moon if purple is red and moon is red? Because then moon hits the boss, a red line hits the boss.
There's no benefit to doing that. Is the thing.
Oh, so there's no benefit to getting two hitting the boss. You just need one
No,
hit.
we just want to make sure. So there's 3 of them to start with, right?
Yes.
So all we want to do is we want to make sure that we clear at least 1 on this first thing, so that when we bring it to the middle for the next one, we're not gonna pop 3. If there's 2 or 1 left on at that point, we don't care.
Okay, so then my only other thing would be, what is the downside to me stacking it on top of stacking the boss on top of a red one rather than
Because then, let me double check, but
While you're double checking, whoever had star there missed. Do they know that? The last one?
You mean the person who went the wrong way, or?
I
Hey,
think
who
they
the
went
fuck
to the
was-
right one, they just stood in the wrong spot. They stood here. For the dash.
That was on me.
Or like here.
Okay, because I know 2 people died because I think Billy doubled up, but I did see if someone went to the wrong marker as well.
I think they went to the right marker. I just think they stood in the wrong spot. I think they stood right here.
Oh, the
But you should be
side.
standing on your marker.
I was triangle. No, I went to square. Whoever was on
This is
there.
a fight we're gonna kill once everyone sees this, both this and the next phase, right?
Yeah, luckily it's the same dance in later phases. It just hurts harder with more damage amp stacks. But so just everyone kind of learn this dance, wipe to it a bunch of times. But once we all see it, it'll become muscle memory.
I haven't got a mechanic yet.
It seems to prefer ranged.
so like I think you probably can go stand here and do that, Wara. I think in the later phases that is trickier because more of them have mask, and so like I think that is probably a bad habit to get into.
Okay, I mean, if there's that's fine. So, okay, so yeah,
So just basically, when you identify, whichever one of us has it, when you identify, let's say it's the diamond one that we want to shoot through, you just go to this little diamond marker and basically have the boss here.
yeah, and if it's one, let's say it's at blue, then I would go like I'm sorry, if it's at green, I'll go here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then it sounds like you guys already started talking about people that missed. Is that correct?
Yeah, we got one of them sorted.
I don't know who it was, but someone.
It was me. It was me.
Oh, okay.
I see the error in my ways.
All good. I just saw the dash and I was like, that didn't look right.
Okay, yeah, everyone's gonna need to like see the pattern on each of the first 3 a couple times, but then yeah, it'll be worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very hard to tell in VOD, but it looks like everybody, except for, I guess, Raisins, was good, though. I think.
No, Illy absolutely messed it up, but we already know that
I
one.
was theoretically good, but
He was good in the wrong direction.
Yeah, you ran through a wall, you know what I'm saying? Like, you did it, and you did it in the right number of places, at least.
And then, yeah, the easy way to tell is because 3 of the portals, the next portals, are on the right spot and 2 of them are on the wrong one. And then also, we will have to be ready to drop that tank portal too, or I guess I will in that case, but on the empty
Kim
spot,
died
so
to
we have to
server
look at the
lag
charges.
also.
What about Ky'veza?
I thought I. Tim,
Let's do
did
one
you
more
die
and
to
then
like
we'll do
weird
break and we
lag?
can cover some of this.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I think I just died from the suck.
Well, you got hit by an orb, but
You got hit by an orb.
you also had the things. You got like sucked in and got hit by an orb. It was very weird on my screen.
Oh,
the
well
orbs and the suck are
then maybe
all
I
synced,
did.
So it's
Yeah.
like weird.
I mean, I was definitely on my spot, so there's.
Did you press anything?
I pushed bear, sir.
Oh, you're not gonna get threat on this
Yeah.
boss, so that's fine.
I mean, I feel like you should just shove the mark.
So
trucks.
one other thing,
I'm-
Laura.
I'm testing
so
things.
when we're doing this correctly, so everybody's charges are going 2 marks clockwise, right? So if our first empty spot, so say our first tank portal goes by moon, that means the next empty spot, if everybody else does it correctly, is going to be over here, and that's going to be like where I drop it next. And so we always have to keep that positioning in mind so that we can drop our tank portal in the empty spot.
Okay.
So basically, wherever our empty spot is initially, once we're doing this correctly, it's going to be 2 spots clockwise that we're dropping the next one. So then if we dropped it on star, well, it doesn't matter for the next one.
Yeah.
Because they're going straight through.
That makes sense.
And you're good.
Yeah, I'm ready.
This will be the last one, and then we'll do break.
Wait, that wasn't break?
Nope.
Are we gonna break?
Oh shit, my bad.
What the fuck?
We got break wall.
I just said my bad.
It's going to be star. Stay out with your orb.
Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Did you not
I
use one
got
of your
pulled
million
in
attacks?
before mine just.
Oh, I told him back.
Went
I
through.
notice it, so
Okay,
I'm gonna
you
go right
get
here.
Yeah, I think it just be like that sometimes. It seems like.
What am I supposed to do?
You guys
Ow!
have to get sucked in the middle.
Ow! Ow!
I stayed on the boss and got killed because you're
Am I
supposed to just
supposed to get 4?
sucked into the middle.
Yeah,
and
it hurts a lot.
Oh,
Like, it'd be
okay.
like-
I
like
didn't have
perfectly
anything
middle?
running, but
No, just let yourself
Okay,
get
okay.
sucked in the middle and you
Well, I mean, like,
shouldn't
look,
get hit by
look where
orbs.
Marius is.
I mean, I'll watch the VOD. We have more stuff to look at, but we can do break now.
Like, if you're not perfectly in the middle, I think you'll die. Is what it is.
There is basically going to be like a cordoned off, I can't ping enough to make the shape, but there's basically going to be a cordoned off area in this middle hexagon that is safe.
It's like, I mean, I was dead here and Marius was dead there, so those are both too far out, I think.
Let's do break though.
Is it possible we have to do the like instance reset thing? Some people talking about that again.
Maybe, I don't know.
They did put on a post that they feel like they've reduced the desyncing. Like when we started.
That looked ridiculous on my screen. I was like, everyone's in the middle. Someone got moved a little bit to the side, and they got clipped by an orb. It's like, if that's.
I'm not saying
I'm
just saying they put out a post. If they didn't say it's fixed, there should not be a problem anymore. It said they're aware and doing stuff.
Oh, I see what it was. Kelly was not far enough out.
Yep. All right. Easy fix.
Yeah, like I mean, I can just wait to go over it. But yeah, this is not a like arbitrary spot, that ping. Kelly was standing like here, basically.
Wait, sorry, where should I be?
So you would need to be here, at least here,
Oh,
I guess.
here,
You could
okay.
you could
Oh,
technically be a
right,
little bit
okay.
farther.
Like there is probably fine.
But
even.
yeah, you were like here-ish, and that will not basically. You can see how it happens. It suck, and then like half-ish second later, then you shoot the orbs. And so if you get sucked, if you're too far up, you're gonna get sucked too close, and then you're gonna be shooting your orbs like while you're in the group, basically.
That makes sense.
I'm actually gonna go on break though.
None of these positioning things are, general guidelines. Try and do them.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
these
then
aren't
we
like
die.
suggested positions. These are like get in position or we're fucked.
I refuse.
Okay, so after we, let's say where'd the boss go? It's gone. Okay, so we're here. Let's say my line is coming across, and I move 2 over, to like diamond. Then what do I do? Because I'm gonna shoot orbs again. I still go back to the thing
I
back
think,
here.
Yeah, we could say
Do
like.
do I go in my quadrant for this one, or do I still go counterclockwise one, or clockwise one, or whatever?
We haven't set up a rule for that one yet because we haven't
Okay.
gotten there cleanly as many times.
Okay.
But that one might be easier to just stay in your quadrant since you're closer to one already as opposed to in the middle. We can discuss it when people get back.
See how nice it is to not be looking at Brood Twister.
Right.
It's nice fighting a boss where your FPS doesn't just go to shit, no matter what you do.
Yeah, it's nice not dreading pulling the boss because all of a sudden my game might crash. It's just because of the FPS, or not game crash, just the FPS would be so bad.
It's so bad. I mean, there were times where I'm just.
I mean, it's noticeably
I'm at
better
3
for me this
frames.
week, but
It's not even the frames. Like, I was getting spell lag, too. Like, you could just hit, like, I-beam and it would just be slow. Fell rush would just be slow.
yeah.
Yeah, it was...
Yeah, I have spell queuing issues when all the parasites are out, and it makes me eat shit. Like, not die, just like, I'm in cooldowns and I'm getting...
It makes me want to die.
Yeah, I'm getting so many fewer globals out during my cooldowns than I should be.
You know, I think it's just nice playing a boss where you don't have to worry about, using your defensive and taking aggro.
Not yet.
So far, yeah.
If this boss pulls on my bear shift, I swear.
I'm waiting for you to get devoured by spiders on Queen at this rate.
Yep. Halloween's so nice, you just have candy around. Streaming egg, sad face.
It's an issue that could cause teleports to send you to the wrong destination. Nice. And it looks like our shamans just got nerfed.
Huh? Both of them?
Mm-hmm. Elemental fixed an issue causing ascendants to sometimes fire multiple lava burst overloads at a single target. Enhancement resolved an issue causing Storm Blast to deal more damage than intended.
Maybe that's how that enhance one phase the first boss to miss in a 17.
Yeah, I saw that. It was ridiculous.
believe what was it? Storm Blast. Oh, it's very high. 15 million. That doesn't seem correct. Storm Blast is supposed to be 25% additional damage on Storm Strike, but it hit for 15 million. That seems good.
Well, not anymore.
Okay, see if everybody's back.
Oh, potential fix the disconnects.
Yeah, well, it said address some issues that could lead to player disconnects or lag.
And I also,
Usability.
I mean,
It didn't say all.
Yeah, I mean, I also did say possible, because I know Blizzard.
Okay, I made my rate plan, and it's probably something wrong. Actually, no, hold on, I fucked it up. Don't look at this.
I'm looking.
Too late. I've seen every.
I'm peeking real good.
Actually, no, it was correct.
The window lookers see your plan.
So where is it?
I put it in the Ky'veza channel.
Did you just add on to the end? Is that what happened?
No, I mean, I changed slide 3 and 4, and then I also added slide 6 and 7.
Oh.
Yeah, that's wrong. You're stupid.
I know, I just don't know why.
I had a problem with. Hold on, let me look.
So
I'm confused what slide 3 means. Why are you
so
moving
it's-
boss to...
So you only get hit by 1 instead of all 3 of the masks.
But this
Which
is
one has a
predicated
mask?
on the mask being on circle.
Okay, then move the mask somewhere else. Like, move the mask so it's now on a different line, and now you just go to whichever one is 1. Like, there will always be a set where, in the first set, one mask, or one, like, Phantom is not getting charged back by another one with a mask. Where it's just one line, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's no scenario
The
where
problem
it's
is
not.
that there isn't time to then move the boss before it drops its portal.
Well, you have to do this anyways. Like, they're standing in a spot to get clipped regardless. And then they have time to move the portal. Is that not right?
I mean, no offense meant, but this does not make it any clearer for me. So like, I'm not even sure what you're saying.
So like
if it was marked with them like being masked or something, I guess I would understand it more. But
Well, the blue lines,
the blue lines are the masked ones. Yeah, that's the point.
I mean, blue lines on mine were not masked ones, just so we're clear.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what my interpretation was, and that's when I made it.
No, blue lines on mine were just so that you could see if a person was at diamond and the other was over at square or whatever, that they were two separate charges, so that it was easier to visually identify.
Well, that was my like. I just made it so like the blue lines are the masked ones. Was why I made it this way.
I mean, I have no idea. I have not thought about this, but like, we know the strat that we're like learning now works and is relatively easy.
Okay.
Like, this is what everyone is doing. So if everybody wants to figure this out, it's going to be us like figuring it out. And at some point, if it just doesn't work, then the like work will be wasted. But we know this one works.
Yeah, we're trying to change a strat that works after seeing it 4 times. Like, I just think we
mean,
just have to pull the boss and.
My strat has so much less precision. Like, this has very tight positioning on, like, you have to stand perfectly here or you're going to clip people. And that's the only idea.
I am fairly confident, and I can't give you the reason why, but I'm fairly confident that's wrong.
Okay.
If Wara, are you back, Wara? There's a couple things.
Yeah, I'm here.
With you first. So a thing we should already start thinking about when we're positioning boss for this first set of charges, just because this will be like an optimization kind of for later on. But let's say square is our tank portal. So there is our first tank spot. So we know circle is going to be our next one. So what we want to start thinking about is if we're going to have to drop our second tank thing here, we generally want the boss to be somewhere around here so that we don't have to move very much, right? So like that is what you should be thinking about, not just, oh, like I want to go to this so I can do a double. Like you want to go as close to where our next tank drop spot is that we also get hit by a red mask. One of them.
I will keep. Okay.
And then at the very end, we do have a last set of tank things, but it should be easy. So if it starts at this one and then it goes over here on the second one, then our last tank placement should just be directly across on Moon. So like that is kind of our pattern every time. And you can, and we should plan, like we should start planning since our job shouldn't be that hard. We should start planning that min-maxing of being as close to that second pull drop as possible.
Okay.
And then let's see. So for everyone, so the reason why, so basically, let me pull pause out. Kind of a general idea of the safe play space when we're doing this correctly is like this. So anything inside of here should be safe when we're playing these optimally. So if you're outside that, and this is especially true on the very first set of portals in each phase, that set of orbs, if you're outside of that, you are in danger and in the wrong spot. If you're inside it and you're getting hit, we have probably done something wrong positionally. To achieve that, these spots that I've been pinging, these tips of this diamond on each section, that is not like a random ping. So you need to be at least here on this tip or a little farther from the center in order to have the suck not pull you too far in when you're about to shoot your orbs. So like Kelly was the one that did it on the last pull. She was kind of about here, which is too close. She got pulled in. She was about here when she shot out her orbs, which is obviously kind of bad. This is harder to do on the later orbs, but remember we said if you're basically in between these points, so you can see these little lines, if you're in between here and then back behind this spot, then you should be good, or everybody in the center, rather, should be safe, and you're not going to kill us with your orbs. And again, there's going to be daggers going on, so I can't say every time you need to be 100% there, but like you need to be somewhere in this general range. And if there was something else, I already forgot it, so.
You're about to tell us how great of a job we were doing, actually.
This is about like I expected so far. So it's going to be square first, Laura. And then circle is our next one. So you want to kind of think about that for the mask charge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is how it should play. Speeds down, get ready for your dashes.
Oh, I did the wrong one. Sorry.
And then we're going to be over here by circle. Ooh. I got hit by a dagger.
Damn, I
I'm
single-handedly
guessing
wiped
that
us.
one right there, Pip, was probably yours? Because it looks like
Yeah,
the
I-
other four.
That was the kill
I got-
pull, Pip.
I got the order mixed up. I did the straight through the middle instead of
Yep,
two
that's fine.
to the side.
That will eventually be my call, is basically the what's clearest, like the angled and the straight through. I can call it whatever you guys want that makes it clear which set it is.
First one feet, second one orbs.
Balls and
What?
dick.
Dick and balls, yep.
Shaft and balls. I don't know
Which
why
one's which?
am I being part of this.
It's a new feast.
If they're trying to fix the server lag, they added more.
Sounds
Always
about
You're
right.
just
possible.
gonna accidentally delete Northrend at some point.
We heard you like server lag, so we're gonna give you some server lag with your server lag.
And for a serious one, couldn't you do your first call be markers, and then the second one would be like lines through or something?
And they're
Yeah.
all on markers, right? Like that doesn't.
Well, it's according
No.
to the raid plan. First charge is the one that you need to be exactly on the markers. Second
Yeah,
charge is
first
when
one
you're
you're on a
behind people.
marker. Second one you're not really on a marker.
like
You're
to,
basically
like,
back on the
Points, markers, and then cross.
Man, this boss is aggro range. It's gonna drive me nuts. I think markers and like straight through probably is fairly clear. Let's do it. So there's like no reason why we can't, at the very least, like see intermission to just see how it plays, like multiple times tonight. We are going to be Moon, it looks like we're. And then Star is going to be our next portal spot. So a little farther out next time if you can.
Oh, that might kill me.
And
Nope.
get
Gotta
ready
suck
for
in your
dashes.
No, I was gonna get sucked in through that because it was so.
I see
Like,
red.
fucking
I'm
you're
going
like-
here.
hold your
So
breath,
see,
you're
like Star. Actually, no, you're fine.
Yeah, right here.
Oh shit! I put that in the wrong spot.
And back to the center.
And take it to
And I'll
circle.
drop it over by Star.
Oh, sorry.
Oh!
So everything was good except for these
I got
two.
the stars, and I I think my stars were fine, or mine killed people. I need to know that actually.
If you got orbs, it's likely you killed someone, because you should never get them.
Oh,
But I
okay.
didn't
What
actually.
causes
The third
me?
one is crisscross. Remember,
What causes me to get an orb?
getting hit by a
Getting hit
dash.
by- Yeah.
Getting hit by a dash or an orb.
Sorry, if this was said, we're
Hmm.
doing crisscross.
Okay.
Or we're not. Are we running? We're running straight past the opposite one, right? Like we're running behind the one right across.
Oh, I
so
stopped
we don't get
looking.
hit by it?
Did we get to that? Yeah, you go. So if you're attached to like Star, that means you need to go all the way back behind. Or sorry, if you're attached to Star, you need to go all the way back behind Triangle.
Yep.
You want to stand behind it. We no longer care because we're not going to have like that last set of portals. After that suck, they're gone and it's reset for the next phase. So like we don't care if it's slightly too far back or anything. No, you. The most important thing is making sure you're behind it, because if you get hit by both charges, you're gonna die.
Is it like a pixel behind it, or you have to be well behind it?
I mean, apparently the charge dash like is fairly consistent, but this is WoW, so like how much trust you want to give that is kind of up to you. I would say be generous. So we know you said Pip, you were wrong. I think it looked like there were two though. Let me look at the VOD.
No, I was the other wrong one. I
Okay.
thought I said
Wait,
it
I don't think I
aloud.
did anything wrong.
Oh, maybe that was the pull before.
It was definitely the pull before.
We had the person connected to Diamond.
Yeah, I like basically the whole.
They were
group was on
basically
Moon,
off,
so I couldn't find
like,
it.
Yeah. So they were like in the right direction towards Moon, but not on Moon. So that sounds like it was Phallus. And then it's hard to tell from my POV in the VOD, but I think all the others were fine. And then War got hit by the dash, it looks like. That's why he shut the orbs. And then
Yeah.
I haven't got a single mechanic yet, so I apologize when I get it and fuck it up.
No.
Yeah.
That just means you're playing it perfectly.
Intended.
So Triangle Moon are slightly off. So that is, we know the Moon one. And then who is connected to Triangle? Man, it is very hard to tell these from the VOD.
Hey, what? Triangle?
So
That was me.
you were on Triangle? Yeah. The portal was off position, and I'm just seeing if it's maybe a marker thing or maybe you were in the wrong spot.
Man, I still on Triangle. I don't know. No VOD POV from me though.
I mean, Triangle I think is playable where it was. Let me move that marker. No, it looks like it's slightly different maybe from the others. This is going to be one of those where once I figure out the marker position exactly, I have to screenshot it in Pixel, like place them every night. Okay. So we're Diamond first one. Make sure you stay out with those orbs. Dashes, speeds down. Moon if we can, Laura.
Oh, Moon?
Yeah. It's fine though. I can get it over there.
Oh, that's because it's closer to the next point for the
Yep.
tank. Yep. because it's going to be harder for you now to bring it over there in time.
And just everyone, like all the DPS.
Okay, Kelly, I could have just stood behind you. It's okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's mainly a DPS thing. Like, I can be over there and not really care, but...
Okay.
Okay, and these all go through the center. All through the center. So we just want to make sure boss is direct center here.
Remember, don't get hit by them.
The next thing is going to go over.
One of them was on
I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
I
So
zoned
as
out.
you're going through the center, you don't want to be there.
Yeah, that is a... Like,
Wow.
basically you want to be kind of in those areas.
Well, no, we had a dash baited to a marker, and it kind of crush.
No, that's my bad. Yeah. I forgot.
Was
it
boss in the
opposite.
wrong spot on that diamond one? Because I'm pretty sure I had this one. I went to here, but everybody was there, and I'm pretty sure I hit people.
My second charge, you're gonna say it's through boss? So
Yeah,
it's just
through boss.
opposite side, right?
Yeah, so whichever one you're connected to, if you're circle, let's say, you just go all the way over behind the moon one.
Okay. My bad.
I think, so let's say, I think if you're in the empty tank space, you probably want to be on the point. I think. I might be wrong, but let's try it like that. I need repair before we pull. I'm also watching Vlad.
But you said...
So what were you saying, Kelly?
I was linked to the one on Star. I went to like here-ish, but that's where the boss and the whole group was standing. So I probably hit a lot of people. Was I not supposed to go
No,
there?
so
or was
if
boss
if
not
you're
supposed to be there?
if you're on Star, like if you're so you were Moon, linked to Moon.
No,
there?
no. I was linked to Star, and I went to Diamond-ish.
So
That's
if you're
where boss was sitting.
standing on Diamond, then that is where you should be, and everyone else was wrong. So that, I guess, is why you really don't want to be exactly on that mark war, because then you're in danger of getting hit by the dagger.
Okay.
So that's why we want these, the boss basically on this, like in front of this diamond that I'm pinging. And then everybody else does need to be aware, like if you're not attached, let me pull boss out. So if you're not attached to anything and we're placing the boss right here, like if you're melee especially and you're behind the boss, you need to be careful because there's going to be a charge going potentially right through you. So you just need to mind your positioning and make sure you don't get hit by that.
I didn't think that was gonna happen. Like it was, there's just hit most of the people. But, like,
Yeah. That is just something we needed to learn.
Yeah.
Where am I importing this Turk?
If you go to MRT and then reminders and then timeline, you should be able to click import from no.
Yeah, and nobody really should have any experience with the weak aura stuff yet, since this is all like the first couple dots, and everybody should be able to personal both of those.
Not already right now. I only have
Very
one.
good, Ghost.
Yeah.
We will be triangle aura. And then our next spot we want to get to is going to be square.
Is that a range?
Dashes, co-speed. So we can go over by, yep, there's fun. And back in the center. These are straight through the middle.
Everyone's dead.
Don't worry, we'll have healing cooldowns once we're just comfortable with the mechanics. And so the next one is going to be over by Diamond Aura. Okay, good.
No, I placed that tank buster.
Yeah, it's supposed to be on Diamond.
But Gross,
Oh,
if, like, so like, let's say I'm attached to this guy, or like, if I go to the other side.
Are you talking about
like,
the first or the second?
The second one, like through boss.
So you're attached to Moon.
I'd be like far back from the other.
You
Phantom.
you want to be behind the other Phantom, the one over by Circle.
Okay,
And I would say, I think you probably need to be, let's say, at least 5 yards. I'm not sure that's correct, but I think that's a good starting thought.
Same goes with like the other, right? Like the other.
Yes, and so the person attached to Circle is going to need to be behind the Moon one by 5 yards.
Okay. I was just like, damn. I'm gonna get hit by 2.
Dropping that second tank portal is fun with all those daggers.
I'm trying
It's
to
bubble.
stand on the top of your little tower here with all those daggers. It's tough also.
Yeah, that you're talking about the after the
Like when I
like the
fall
second
from my
one.
shootout. Yeah.
Not the first one, yeah. Yeah, that's why you have more leeway on that one. So if you can be there, that's the best spot, but yeah. And if you're a tanky class, like I'm guessing you are on this fight, Aiden, if you're a tanky class and you can go farther away, I think that is probably a good idea. But if you're like a squishy class that has no cooldowns, if you go out here, you're probably gonna die. So you like kind of have to be closer. Someone look at raid.
I'm looking.
Our lines.
You get hit by Nexus daggers, so you did get hit by a line.
I mean, I think they're wider. So I have heard, I don't remember exactly how this goes. I have heard that they appear to be wider on certain charges in the fight. I am not sure if that's true or not, but we probably will be able to figure that out once we get more pools.
I also think the damage.
How much room do I have on the diamond that I'm standing in? Because I'm like trying to stay in the middle in line with it so I don't bombard the raid. But like, do I have this entire diamond to strafe through, or is it like narrower?
So that's
because like
on
where's
second with the dagger?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like if you're dropping, that's the second set of balls, like basically anywhere back here.
Oh, okay, so I have a lot of room. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. You also have a lot more time on that set.
You don't want to go basically into this part. You want to stay in between, if you look, these like little lines.
I was trying to stay like pixel
you have
stacked
basically
on
a
that.
rectangle, like as far back as you are safe going here, that you're kind of safe to go in. And people will also, like, first one, once we have it nailed, nobody should ever really have to think about dodging orbs. On this one, they could come a tiny bit closer if people are, like, forced into a really bad spot because of daggers. So you'll have to at least, like, think about where the orbs are.
The direct center should kind of always be safe, though.
It should. We will have fucked up pretty badly if the direct center is not safe. Tank one will be by Diamond. Next tank one will be by Moonwar. charges. Coast speed's already down.
Oh wait, there's no good one. It's gonna be here.
It's okay, that's fine. And then this next suck, it's going to be 2 Shout, Raise, and Stevo.
Oh, those are wider. Holy.
2 Shout, Raise, and Stevo. They're both dead. Good luck. And so next tank thing will be over by Circle War.
You
This
have
one-
it though, right?
No, it'll be yours, because I'm going to get the tank combo here.
Through boss.
Oh shit.
These are through boss, yep.
Oh wait, oh wrong. Oh wait, they are through the boss. That's right. Yeah.
I didn't think I got hit there.
Ow. Okay, so second one through the boss. First one normal. Second one through the boss. Third one normal.
I'm not sure what you're saying.
Normal is the one where I move the boss out to get hit by the red thing.
Basically, you will drop the first and the third tank portal, and you will drop and you will aim the. You will move the boss for the first set of daggers. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What killed me?
I have a feeling. I don't know that I've.
You
said
ate a
this.
ball.
I think you.
No, I know that, but
think you might.
Why?
Killed you.
So, one thing to keep in mind here. So let's say, let me move boss out. So when the boss is moved and we're placing the tank portal, especially on this first one, since the suck happens pretty close to it. So let's say we're dropping the tank portal here, and so boss is like right here, and everybody wants to be really close. That is kind of a dangerous spot because they all activate at a slightly different time. So I don't know if this, I haven't looked at the VOD yet to see, actually I don't think I got that pull. But if you're too close to this portal, then you are in danger of accidentally getting sucked into this portal for just a second. And so we want to basically try to move the boss a little bit if we can before the suck starts, but also people just need to be willing to take like a step or two back so that that activation can happen.
okay. But why did I get hit by a ball?
I don't have a VOD of it, so I cannot watch.
I was way back here. I got sucked in. I got hit by a ball.
So I think you probably were too far back. So that was on the first set of balls?
Yeah. I was,
So
like,
if you think about it, if you're too far, if you're way back here and this person like next to you is there, one of their lines I think probably goes basically directly through you.
I got hit in the middle.
That is what happened?
Well, no, Kelly got
Well,
pulled
not
in.
quite
There
in.
was a ball going like through there, and Kelly got pulled.
I got pulled through it. Okay.
Yeah,
so
so
be
so
back,
like
but
this
not too
the
far back.
symmetry on the first one I think is essentially so easy and nothing forces you out of place that you 100% should be on the point of this diamond every single time. Because that's going to keep you safe from everyone else's orbs, including the people that are dropping the orbs. Because if you're too far back, like, I think you are doing yourself a disservice.
I don't think so.
I think just looking like I'm not sure why you'd be facing like any way except staring directly at the boss to you.
I don't think it changes it.
It doesn't
if you
change.
rotate around though. Laura, come back.
I
Or
wasn't
I'll
even
come back.
thinking. I was thinking about like why two would possibly be facing a different direction.
Oh, I should repair. Well,
Yeah, have you not gotten it yet to you? Yeah, like once you see it, it'll be really obvious. But yeah, like if you turn, then you can definitely shoot them in different directions. I'm very curious now how many melees I've actually seen this. But I'm dumb and I didn't start logs on Paladin, so I don't have logs for that. I'll look at them later.
Or Ghost has it's just not live logging.
Yeah. We need to challenge them.
I have logs too. I can upload.
Oh shit, why did it take me this long to realize you were in your paladin?
You're dumb.
DK lives on one boss.
I mean, Pally's not really for this boss, but Pally should be pretty good on this boss. Going to Diamond. Next one will be Moon War. Dashes. Co speed's already down. Watch the lines.
Marks are really hard to see. Oh shit, I forgot!
Yeah, this is tough because I got hit by orbs. Good
I'm
enough,
so sorry.
I think. And then or 2 UN raisins. It's fine though. It looks good too. And then last tank thing will be over by Circle War.
Why do I have 2 of them?
That goes
Wait,
through, right?
Yeah, they go
Yep,
through.
the
sorry.
red goes through, yeah.
I had 2
No,
of
I
them
mean
on me.
all of them go through.
Oh, all of them go through. Okay, well.
Was that supposed to be my speed there?
That's a known
Or
bug.
That'll be
Tur.
over speed, yeah.
Okay.
If someone gets 2 of them, it's just an instant wipe. So.
Great.
If too many people are dead.
I mean, that was
No.
my guess that too many people, but if
No.
it's a
There
known
was
bug,
like 3 people.
There were
dead
3 people
there.
dead when it
Oh, see
happened.
intermission.
There are clips of that happening to people with everyone alive. So.
Awesome.
Yep.
In
It's
theory,
bug-free expansion.
Could I have turtled and just gone under the boss there? Wait, no, that would have fucked up.
not under the boss. Could you have turtle and lived? Probably.
I mean, you could
So
put the portal somewhere and make it work.
if you think for a second about, so if boss is directly in center and all the lines on the second set of charges are actually aimed correctly, like directly through boss, so you know where safe spots are, right? So you know like there's good, there's good, there's good. It's basically between, I wish I had more pings. It's basically between the lines. So that is where you want to be thinking about standing so that you don't get hit by any of the charges.
Basically, these little emeralds around the room, essentially, in that line.
Yeah, you can think about it like that. Like any, I mean, you want to be in the center hexagon,
Yeah,
I think,
yeah,
for sure.
right.
But anywhere in that line and towards center is safe, or should be safe.
Res.
Alright, let's just see if we can chain pulls till 11, so we can get as many people seeing these mechanics as we can. And hopefully see intermission. Shaman buff, then we're good. I'm excited for healers to experience intermission.
Me when I have to play the game.
Wait.
We will be diamond or not too close to the portals. Be Pip, you can link just in the center. Sorry, it was a late call, but you can get Rice up. So over by Moon if you can, Laura. Yep, you can. There's good. And you're dodging daggers. And then raisins to you. Raisins and kitchen in the center. Darkness. And then last tank thing goes over by Circle War.
And everything goes through the middle here, remember?
Everything through the middle.
You know who shouldn't be in the middle? You guys.
That is a true fact.
Oh, that guy wasn't.
I'll
And
move
then
it towards...
last, out with the orbs. And then over by Circle.
Yep.
And this is just any cooldowns we have left. Any personals too. Okay, and now we are into the center, or the intermission. And you would...
Remember slide 5.
Yeah, remember your spots, sure.
What do I do if I'm already out of defensives?
My healer buddy is dead, fuck.
Well, I mean, you're gonna get a
Oh,
line
wow.
basically every time with this many people alive.
And like, did you guys don't move when we get sucked in, right? You just let it suck in.
Uh, You generally should. So first one, you should never move. You should let the suck do the work for you. I guess potentially, depending on where you are specifically on like the second and third ones, if you're like over here, you might have to move a little bit.
Fucking died because someone's ball.
Does the third set of orbs follow the second set of orbs rule set, where
Yes.
be within the kind of rectangle?
It should, yeah, I think.
Okay. Just making sure.
I mean, melee kind of get it from the couple logs I actually have so far. Looks like maybe one a set or something.
He's just spreading propaganda like usual.
Like to you in the past two pools, Tuyu's gotten it twice, basically.
Yeah, he opened his mouth.
The Twilight Massacre is what I'm talking about, Tuyu. First suck, let's just have Piplink Kitchen, you can dark. Or you can AMZ. If I mean. Ideally a little later. I'll have a note though. For
Oh,
later.
Pip, you're very far away.
Yeah, I had a thingy. I did not want to put it in the
The
radio.
next tank thing is by Star Wire. Trigger out with your orbs. And to you and raising. Last one's by triangle. This is through the boss. Through the boss. Watch your daggers. And then dodging. Charlie, you can rewind when you're able. Okay. So you're going to get lines a lot more often with this many people dead. But this, I mean, essentially is heroic until the very end of this phase.
I have every line.
You did it, buddy. Way to
I
go.
got my weak ore was
Dude,
chopping
the fact
every
that
half
it's nothing
second.
personal when you die is so funny.
I like when you hear from, she says assassinated or whatever, when someone dies from the 10% health thing.
I mean, I guess as long as you can keep yourself alive, it's... You might get pulled through an orb, though, right? I don't know why I pinged you. You're all the way back like that?
Oh, I'm not in. Where are you pinging?
No, I didn't mean to ping you in. That was just...
I think potentially yes. Because I'm pretty sure that's what happened to you a couple pulls ago.
Yeah. Yeah, but Pip was far enough back that maybe it can't happen.
Huh?
I mean, I think the...
When you were against the wall, like, you were, like, against the wall. So...
Yeah. Am I not supposed to be doing that? I don't...
Oh, no, you're supposed to be... Because this is
The
what killed
furthest
me.
you
You're
have
supposed
to
to be, like...
out is like where this guy is.
Well, isn't
So-
that
The
just
thing
where you
pulls
should
you
be?
in, like, sometimes
Well, it's
before
like-
you release the things, though.
Yes,
okay
but
if
that's
you're at least that
okay.
far back.
Yeah, if you're at least this far out, that is fine.
Okay.
And I think the problem with saying you can be as far back as you want is that, so if everybody is basically dropping orbs at this point, like somewhere along this line every single time, then I think everyone will get used to the like orbs pretty quickly because they're going to be in a fairly consistent pattern. But if we have some people going with on this axis, like the y-axis, I guess, if you want to think of it that way, like if we have people going this way and this way, like that is a much larger potential set of orb patterns that people have to be able to dodge. And so essentially people just have to have their head on a swivel all the time if we're doing that.
Well, no, it wasn't a matter of like this versus this. It was like this versus this. Or I can't think of another time.
Yeah. So like that versus the middle one.
Yeah, that versus that.
Yeah,
It wasn't
the
me being to
problem-
the side.
The problem with that also is like where we are here and like where this person is over there, their orbs are gonna shoot like through here, and you might just get pulled through them and die, like killed Kelly a few people ago.
Yeah, that's
You're
why.
getting pulled in later.
That's why I think this axis is okay to move on, but I think we ban this axis for the most part. You obviously might have to take a step or two back just because of daggers, but you really don't want to go too far back, I don't think. And then give me 1 second. Yeah, man, those lines are fat. I was like, how the hell did I get hit by that?
Me at the cocaine party.
I have a house stone.
It's just weird because they narrow out as the further away they.
Yeah,
but
I was
they're
like,
still just as fat.
I was like maybe right there or something, and I got hit by. Boom.
World of Warcraft swirly markers or something.
Whenever war is good.
I'm ready.
Mantis is ball soaking raisins.
That worth.
I'm gonna
Tomorrow?
Get the cheap ones for tomorrow.
Oh.
Oh, that was me.
Always do row
You
on.
might have to take
No,
this
no,
first
it's-
one because no,
Take the
I
wrong
got it. Wasn't sure Tom was gonna be back up. Is this triangle? And it'll be pixel kitchen.
Oh, trying.
circles.
Oops. That's fine. Sorry.
Everything's gonna be.
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
might be fucked, but we can keep playing for now, I guess.
Nah, it's fine. See, now we're back normal.
Yeah, like I'm not sure. Just
Nah,
keep
nah,
playing
nah,
for
nah,
now.
nah, nah. Nah, that's totally fucked.
I wouldn't be over by moon.
I forgot to get it.
Saw you back in. You're
I
fine.
didn't put that out there.
Yeah, I move out after. I'm quick.
Uh-oh.
That's not fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The big
I'll
Also,
go
like
again.
for the first, like I got my guy to point him at star. I go out to this one, or should I go clockwise and go all the way to this one? I don't know what people are like. Sometimes somebody just ends up on the one that I think I should be at.
I just like go out to the like on the flat. Like if I got the one like I was saying on circle, I would just go out to the circle one.
Yeah, that's what I do. But then sometimes like the person
Which
who like
which one is the circle one? Though? I thought we were saying
I was
this
I
is
thought
the
we
circle one.
talked at the
if I was-
beginning to always go clockwise.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
always
yeah,
Yeah,
going
that's what we
Going
said. I
clockwise
don't know if
makes
people are
sense.
doing it, but
well, like I'm standing here, like the distance from there to like it's much closer.
That is true.
Wait,
Like,
I thought you
that
said you were
makes a lot of
circle one.
sense. Well, no, Illy said he was circle. I said I was
Yeah,
star.
I was saying if I was like baiting onto the circle one, I would just step back out here. Like
Because
Yeah, I mean that is
because
that is
the lines
fine.
aren't actually on these lines. They're like towards the
Yeah, that-
center of this side.
I think that's totally fine too. If everybody is listening,
Okay, so we're not going clockwise anymore.
yeah, just go basically directly back in your slice.
But like for the first set, it's different because you are on the line. So then, like,
I think
Well, I
the
mean, if
argument
everyone
to go
goes to the
clockwise
right,
is that
Yeah.
Dude,
If everyone
So-
goes anti-clockwise.
masterful
then-
gambit.
yeah, counterclockwise will work always. Then is what that's what you're saying? Yeah, because
Uh,
it should. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All Alright, so always go counterclockwise.
So
Easy.
are we're always going counterclockwise? Okay.
So basically, if you are dropping this portal first, you're going counterclockwise to this one. Basically where the warlock thing
me.
is. And if
Yep.
you are circle,
Find
Mark,
him and stand
then
directly
you're
on
also going there if you're targeted by the charge. So it's always just counterclockwise.
Hey, what? Oh man.
Not to be confused with the other mechanic that we're going clockwise for, by the way.
What mechanic are we
Still
going
doing
clockwise
that.
for?
The charges.
Two clockwise.
Oh, the chart. Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
I believe in you. Whatever you're good with.
I don't want to go counterclockwise. Then I wasn't talking about.
I mean, okay, I guess, whatever. Let's just go, I guess.
What's that mean?
What's that even mean?
Yeah, what the fuck are you
I don't
sad
know,
about?
man.
That's fucking
Oh,
rice
it's
things,
okay.
man. Just
Be diamond or this will be Pip in kitchen.
I'm glad we all did the opposite of what we just said.
We're going to moon next, Laura.
You know, whatever gets the job done.
Oh, it needs to be here. Shit. Oh, needs to be
Yep,
through this
that's
one.
fine.
Yep. There you go.
And we're dodging. And 2 in raisins. Last charge will be on circle or last tank thing. And these all go straight through boss. Watch the daggers, they are fat.
Raisins, no!
I'm just dumb. That's fine, you can still take it to circle. And this one you actually don't have to get all the way out for. You can place that one a little bit closer even if you want to.
Yeah, this one's closer, right? Like that's...
Yeah, that's fine. And then get to your spots. And remember, so play on your line and then go into a pie slice as soon as it's activated. Last activated.
Look at the map again.
I think you're diamond.
there's too many.
I'm moving, right?
Yep. And then Illy stays alive. And then last aw, we almost saw last wave.
I have a question.
You moon, I swear.
I requested external from a guy also doing the same mechanic I was on the other side of the room.
Do it faster or something. I don't know. Time's out. I don't know.
I requested from an evoker, so
Get fucked.
Imagine asking
When
a
did you?
dragon.
When did you? So.
I guess I could have pressed
which
it on
set
my
did
way
you-
out.
Yeah.
I could have pressed it on my way out.
It was after the crisscross. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
we crisscrossed opposite sides of the room, and then the daggers
It was
and, like, orbs.
It
like,
was
there's
the
no real
ghost.
way to get over
So
there.
it's through the boss.
Yeah, it was through the boss. But if I requested too early, then it would have timed out very early.
So you wanted the cooldown for the charge or for after when you had the dot?
I mean,
Just get it on the chart.
I need it on one of them, right? So
Like I think you'd be able to get it on the
the
dot.
charge.
Which,
No,
well, I think you'd be able to get it on the dot, right? Because you're coming back in fairly soon.
I would have died.
Okay.
No,
I
'cause you're
did die
standing next to the
actually.
Drop orbs, aren't you?
I
Like,
mean,
you're
I
up
guess
for
if
one.
you both have that, then and you're on
Yeah.
opposite sides, then yeah.
Now that we're getting in there, make sure you look at slide 5 to know where you should be in intermission.
I was
And
gonna
please
say
go to
same
slide
thing.
7
I will
to
look
see
at
how
that
you will die,
VOD
and then slide
and,
8.
Okay.
And
I could
after
have
the-
requested it earlier, and I would have had it for the charge, but I probably would have died to the dot anyway.
That would be a tricky thing to correct, though. I'm not actually sure how you would change the prio system to avoid that even.
Maybe it'll just never happen again.
Also, did someone come in with orbs at the end there, or not? Like right before?
I mean, if someone dies, they drop their orbs immediately.
Like I got hit by an orb coming from the middle.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, sorry, I was also reading something.
It was just really funny when I hit my external thing. It was like, request from Gabiru, and I'm like, he is nowhere near me.
We are by square. This is Pip Kitchen.
Oh, yep.
Oh, yep.
Speed should be down. Charges coming up. Boss by circle if we can. Yep. you can
Yes,
get over
we
in that
can.
area. Make sure you're dodging daggers. Or charges, whatever we're calling them.
Somebody charged the wrong way.
I think someone.
Yeah, these are going to be real fucked, I think. Ooh, lots of orbs too. Good luck, I guess. Actually, just die. We'll do one more.
Wait, wasn't there supposed to be something at square?
Yes. If
Somebody charged the wrong way.
basically,
I think I went the wrong way. I need to look.
So we can immediately identify if something is wrong if there is not a portal on every one of basically our initial starting points at every
We also
like
identify
phase of the fight.
it's wrong if we see one of the lines going counterclockwise.
I mean, yeah, yes, but
Yeah,
like
I'm
later on in the fight when
90% sure
the
I went
lines
the
aren't
wrong
out.
way that time.
If there is ever a portal in any spot other than those, then something has gone wrong.
Oops. Oh, you got him.
You got pooed on.
All right, that was the last pull. See you all tomorrow.
Again, just double check slide 5 so you know where to go in
Whoa.
intermission.
Okay, ERT, why are you throwing shade like that?
Are there bosses where you legitimately wipe before 30 seconds and they just don't count
Drill.
as wipes?
Okay, you know what?
Oh, this is obviously not important, but Carly, you're playing Time Spiral right now, right?
Yeah.
You're all playing spatial for this boss,
Oh.
but you don't have to swap right now.
I believe
If you
our
don't swap right now, we're gonna wipe again.
I believe our entire first night of Tindril was 30-second wipes at best.
Like
I mean,
was it,
first
like, not
night?
counted as wipe?
I
Probably
think
like
they
There
were.
are probably
week.
exceptions put in for bosses. I don't see why there wouldn't be an exception. Hey.
We're over by circle. Carry stay out with orbs. And Pip in kitchen.
Hate that they don't turn on all at the same time.
Yeah, it's a little annoying. Yep, over by triangles is fine. Watch your daggers, watch your daggers, watch the daggers.
Did that hit?
One went like through the boss.
No. But it's fine, we can keep playing, we'll just have
It
the
didn't?
damage.
What the fuck?
And this is to you and raisins.
Oh,
you can see,
that's-
we still have 3.
I
So
got
this is all
scammed.
through the boss. Straight through, straight through.
I'm so retarded, man. Why did...
And this is over by circle war.
Yeah. Circle?
I think that's right. Maybe I forgot.
Dude, the daggers are so fast, it's like a fucking jump scare.
I mean,
Huh?
all our other charges were.
Oh,
fucking
they're
awesome.
all sorry. They're all out. Yeah. It was circle.
I think the damage.
Yeah.
The damage resolves
Fucking
before they actually disappear, so it's very disorienting which one to get hit by.
Yeah.
Fucking died because I didn't have back pedal bound.
Okay. We are done. That was... So, this fight, we're forgetting Brood Twister still. this fight is like, once we learn this first phase, we have learned most of the fight. Like it just repeats with a like minor variation. And so what that means